What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and we got to talk about Zion Williamson a little bit tonight. Now, guys, Zion Williamson went on Gilbert Arenas' show, did that interview. It was a little unexpected, a little weird, where he came up there, he was standing with the guys. Looked like he still had a gut on him a little bit, and he wasn't in tip-top shape, but, you know, he said he's doing good and he's ready to get out there and play. Okay. They didn't ask him any Mariah Mills questions, which is good. Probably has been advised not to talk about that. Okay, cool. Jay Williams said he's been talking to people around the organization, and they have some alarming things to say about Zion Williamson. This is truly alarming because, for one, his deal isn't completely guaranteed, and for two, they are hedging their bets on him as the franchise guy, or at least one of them. Him, Brandon Ingram. You know, they look at those two as being the future of the team and adding pieces around them. But I think that dream is going to come to a halt very soon if they don't see better turnarounds this season. And we're going to check out what Jay Williams had to say. Let's peep.
Somebody around that organization that I have full confidence in, for the man he is and for the player he was, okay? Him and I have been having conversations, and when I got told this, it was shocking. I think it's the biggest question going into the 23-24 season for me to watch with Zion Williamson.
Okay.
Zion Williamson loves basketball. I don't know if Zion Williamson loves the work to put into basketball to be the player that we think he can be. That's what was said to me. That's what was said to me, and I was like, ooh.
So what did you think? How much did you agree with that?
I'm not around the organization enough
to
see the things that this individual has seen.
Okay.
On the outside looking in and from the people I talked to, it was a pseudo question that I had. I didn't see that at Duke. I thought he loved the game at Duke, but once again, the culture at Duke was very different. You can make the case that sometimes when you're at Duke and you're with Coach K, it's a major benefit because it teaches you the right way to go about doing things. But then when you go to the league and you go to a bad culture, it's the wild, wild west. Right? All gloves are off. And now it's like you're out there trying to figure out things on your own, and you're surrounded by the people that Coach K does such a great job of insulating you from. Now, those people are in your ear a lot more, and there's a tendency, if you're young and a little bit lack of maturity with that, you tendency to listen to them because you're around them more, right?
I hear you.
So you're only the byproduct of your surroundings. So I think navigating through that, that's the answer I want to see. That's the question I want to see answered this year.
Yeah, man. So Jay Williams was making some sense there. I'm not going to put bad culture on Willie Green. David Griffin seems to be doing a good job down there. I'm not going to put bad culture on New Orleans. What I will say is they have some of the most delicious food in the world. So going down there can be problematic for Zion. As he said, you know, it's hard to diet. He went on Gilbert Arenas' show and said that. And some people were mixed with how they feel about what he said. Some were like, he's so mature. You know, he's honest, he's taking initiative. And others were like, this dude sound like he got it all figured out, and yet he ain't did nothing about it. So you have two different sides of the coin with how people feel about Zion at this point. What I will say is he has to find the self-motivation. The life he's living right now, impregnating these ladies and living reckless like that. I don't know if he have any more kids, but the other girls that's coming out saying they might be late and all that, the way he's living, if he can't get another contract, remember Antoine Walker had over $100 million and lost it all. And so, and the economy was a lot better then. So I can just imagine if you sending girls $100K a month, $50K here, I mean, that's not going to bode well for him if he can't secure another max contract. And that's going to be dependent upon his body staying healthy, him showing that they can win with him being a cornerstone of the franchise, because he's going to have to do something drastic. I don't know if people know this or not, but Zion's going to really have to show he's that guy, because honestly, him just coming back putting up stats at this point ain't no good. Because they like, we're waiting. If a franchise is sticking with you like this, they're waiting for you to come lead them deep into the playoffs. So him just coming back, scoring and grabbing some rebounds and shooting field goals at a high clip is not going to be enough. And I don't know if that's going to be fairly placed upon him, but it's not going to be fair, at this point. Like, it is what it is. They need something drastic to happen because now the distractions is coming in with it. It's not like he's injured and he's just one of those guys you feel bad for because he can't stay healthy. You're finding out he's doing his due when he's supposed to be resting that leg. He's trying to get style points, and that's causing the leg to be re-aggravated. So when you see that lack of focus and that lack of dedication, it does stir up some things in the organization that is going to linger for a while. So this is a make or break year for Zion, man. And reports like this coming out that Jay Williams is talking about, like, he loves to play basketball, but he don't love the process of what it takes for a player to maintain his body, do all the other things. Like, you can't just get in the NBA and just talent your way through it. He's productive when he's on the floor. I always keep hearing that, but there's a side to being a professional, and that's not eating so much. Like, you can't go to the voodoo donut shops and all this stuff and eat whatever you want when you're supposed to be the franchise player. I believe Mariah Mills when she said, like, it was all kinds of food wrappers of junk food in his bathroom trash can. I can believe that because that's going to take a special type of discipline. And we've seen these traps trip up other top players, even when they were in their primes. You know what I'm saying? So Zion ain't no different. The thing is, I always say this, his body has already had these injuries. You can't undo the effects it's already had on the body, especially for a high flyer like him. What he can do is be as healthy as he possibly can be going forward. That's all you could ask, because there's been some irreversible damage already done. Make no mistake about it. You start hurting them wheels and it's heavy weight and you're jumping, up above the square and landing over and over again. You playing with reckless abandon like that, that's going to stick with you. You just don't. The good thing for him, I guess, is he hasn't played that many NBA games. He has to come in with a good physique next year. He has to learn to brace his falls. And he has to find a way to be effective without his athleticism all the time, as far as jumping. And I say that because he's got a body. He needs to learn how to be in position. A position defender, not trying to just jump out the gym and block every shot, jump out the gym, grab every rebound. You need to use those shoulders, man, and your width to get position on people and jump as high as necessary, because that obviously you being up in the air is not a good thing for you. So, I don't know, man. I just want to talk about that a little bit. I could go on and on about Zion, but I want to share what Jay Williams had to say. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time. Peace.